Hey, how's it going? It's Devin with Devin's Card House. I make daily TCG videos about whatever's going on in the market. If that interests you, feel free to like and subscribe and leave a comment or whatever you want to do. It was funny because I was about to get on here and make something positive today because I feel like I've been in a little negative Nancy. But right before I got on to get on to make this video, a bunch of news dropped for the murders at Karlov Manor, and it's got me scratching my head and wondering what the fuck is going on at Wizards of the Coast. For so far, when I've read in the comments from what other people are saying, people don't seem to care about this as much as I do or anything, and there doesn't seem to be as much a problem, and people think a lot of this is just a mistake, but it's just odd with what just happened with other pricing situations that just happened, similar mistakes, but in the opposite direction, that it would happen immediately afterwards. So whoever is pricing this shit on Amazon for Wizards of the Coast, they should probably get some help. You know, just they need a little help is all I'm going to say. So the first thing that I got on my thing is that they priced the collector box here for $324. Commander Masters right now is sitting around like what, 170? Double Masters from before that, a collector box is sitting around like 150. I know it's 4 packs versus these 12 packs, but this is a standard product, and it's almost twice as much, if not twice as much as a Masters. You could get 8 Masters packs for one price of this collector booster. And then the play boosters on top of it, it's $203. This is for pre-release pricing. So people seem to be just thinking that this is a mistake. Like I just said, this is not the actual pricing, and the prices will drop as things go in the future. I would imagine so, but even if that is, it's just so fucking bad that Wizards just can't get it together, because literally this just happened but for Ravnica Remastered, where they dropped it and everyone got their hopes up like, oh, this is nice, except did not realizing that the distributor pricing to stores and stuff was it was even higher than the Amazon pricing. So they priced it too low, and then they had to fix it and make it the right price. And here it looks like they might have priced it too high, or these are just the right prices and this is what it is going forward. So some people are freaking out. Some people are like, whatever. For me personally, I'm sure this is what they want. You can't tell me they don't want to price it like this. But I mean, how can you look at this? It's a play booster. So I even saw, oh man, some simps. Man, we got some pay piggy simps here in the comments all being like, well guys, there's 6 more packs, so the costs of the boosters, the price of the booster is actually, well, actually, it's priced correctly. No, 6 more packs does not equal $203. I'm sorry, it doesn't. And like, I don't know. This is just weirding me out. This whole set is like and to come out like this just from the get-go, it just brings bad will to people. It makes it be like, what is going on? Like, how could they make another mistake like this? And then the next thing that right after, so that wasn't a big deal. I wouldn't get on here and make a video if that was just it. But it just keeps coming. So, okay, so the prices, hopefully it's just a mistake. Somebody made an oopsie, whoopsie, poopsie, just like they did before, and they did it immediately again right after that. But then, come to find out, this is what I'm calling it's unsanctioned number 2. It's a new unsanctioned. If you don't remember that, it was a product that was priced at like $59.99. It was a $60 product. So, and this, it was a self-contained wrestling-themed unset. So, so it was all the cards you could get it. You could open it up and you get foil, the extended art unlands or whatever, the full art lands like that. And it was a cool product, but they printed the hell out of them. And it was a product that went from $60 down to 50, down to 40, down to 30, down to 25. I mean, I bought a ton of them at 25 because for $25 you could just sell the lands, pay it off, and then you could just have those little decks, and I can sell those for like $5 or something like that. So I just sell those little like decks at like, you know, but they haven't really been selling at all because there's just way too many of them. But hopefully one day I will get those sold. But or maybe I need to come down on my pricing. But this totally reminds me of that. It just, but I'm also curious because they say it's like kind of a new way to play. So it's a self-contained clue set, but okay. And so who cares about that? You know, hopefully they didn't overprint it like they've been overprinting everything. And so that's not the big deal. But the big deal is that included is an extended art box topper style, Shockland. Which, if you don't know, the Shocklands are the chase cards from the set that's coming out right before this. So they reprinted one of the chase cards, or the cycle of chase cards that they have in the set that's coming out right before this set comes out. Why would you do that? That just makes no sense. I mean, I know they had to do something, but that just goes to show what little value there is in Ravnica, and why you probably shouldn't be doing a Ravnica set right before you make another Ravnica set. Why do Ravnica Remastered right before you do another Ravnica set? And that's what's got me so crazy here, because looking at how this was pitched to me in my brain, because I mean, I barely pay attention, but I mean, I didn't read every little detail, but in my head, I saw this as like, it's an intimate clue set. You could expect it, and everyone's like, it's just an event. It's not like taking place on Ravnica, which from the art on this shit, it looks like it's just a regular Ravnica set. All the main characters, Rakdos, Judith, Ariel, I forget her name, but Ariel, you know, the angel. Everybody I looked at, I mean, they're all in their like dwellings, like Masker Girl, she's like hanging out on the streets. It looks like Rakdos and Aurelia are like flying in the air, having a battle, and the whole city's on fire. Like, that's not like a tight, intimate clue whodunit mystery murder. It's like a regular fucking Ravnica set. So why do this Murderers at Karlov Manor when you're just doing a regular Ravnica set? And then why reprint cards in that set that you have in the reprint set that you have right before that set? It doesn't make any sense. Like, if you're going to do a Ravnica remaster, do it 5 years from now. Don't do it right after you just had a Ravnica set. And then also, I mean, so the last Ravnica set was War of the Spark, right? And then, and now they're doing one right after this, and then they're having Ravnica Remastered. So I guess it's been a while, but has it really been a while? I think when everyone was thinking about remastered sets, they were thinking like, it was like Time Spiral, or like, what could you do? I mean, I guess we had Theros. I mean, there's just other places I would go besides Ravnica, like further back, maybe old school Kamigawa. Would people want to see that? But now we're doing whatever. So anyways, so this new unset style clue thing includes one of the chase cards from the set before. So that's even just like a head scratcher. People online in the comments at least don't seem to think it's a big deal. I don't think it's a big deal. I just think it's silly. And I just think it's like, why? And also, so you reprinted the Shock. Well, thanks. How many times the Shocklands, they were in a secret lair, I know, maybe like a year ago. Then they were in the recent unset Infinity, right? And then now they're in the Ravnica Remastered, and now technically they are in so they reprinted them 4 times in at least a year and a half, if not a year. Like, that just goes to show you that nothing that this company comes out with, it has value, will retain value. They don't care. It's all about whatever they can do to sell products. And that's what they're supposed to do. But I'm saying, why would you buy the product if you know that the things in it have no value? That's why I'm just like, oh, here's why you'll buy it, because there's variants, guys. Here's why you're going to buy it. It's because the boosts are fun. Don't forget this. They have magnified treatments, dossier treatments, extended arts, special guests, Ravnica City treatments, full art and possible lands, invisible ink foils, and serialized cards. So we're going to put lipstick on a fucking pig and turn this trash into gold. They have found the alchemic philosopher's stone, and they have found out how to turn cardboard into gold. Yes, complete trash into gold. They did it, guys, with serialized cards. They finally figured out the solution right here, and you'll pay for it. I mean, I'm not going to pay for it. I mean, I just don't get it. Like, there's a number on the card. It's serialized. I don't give a fuck. I'm glad people do. Man, I saw that, like, serialized Niv Mizzet, and I was just like, man, they are just... and it's just so funny. Like, I serialized cards for sports cards, like wrestling cards and things like that. It's just a little different because I think that is the utility around like a sports card, like having that rare, you have a signed, a serialized wrestling card. For me, that totally makes sense because that's all it does. It just sits there and you have a little number on it and it makes it. For Magic cards, I just don't feel the same for them. So serialized doesn't work for me. Apparently other people out there, it does work for them and it adds the value to the set. So guys, like I said, this, like, what they're doing doesn't solve my problem. I know a lot of people are saying, like, and I've heard it on the internet, people talking about people being negative for the clicks and the clout. I'm not being negative here for the clicks and the clout. I just don't like that list of variants I listed off. I don't like that. I don't like doing reprints of items or of chase cards in the set that comes right after the set. That's what I don't like. I don't like doubling the prices. So far, these are double the price. Attacking on from a regular, let's say what draft booster boxes used to be. When you could get them before this, you could get them for around $100. Now they're $203. I mean, I don't think Wizards of the Coast, we should expect them to not have to deal with inflation. They put out great products, and they deserve to make the money that their products are worth. I just don't feel that the products, how they're doing them right now, are worth it. I totally think if they killed the variants on this, stuffed it all into one box, and sold it for $150, I would shut the fuck up. I'm just, it's very frustrating. So that's really it for me. It's really the variance. It's the price point. It's kind of just what they're trying to do here, trying to shoehorn all this in to get people to buy with these like gimmicks and stuff instead of just like, I don't know, like I open Grand Archive, I love it. I open Sorcery, I love it. I open Magic, I'm just fucking confused. And like I don't want to spend like these collector boxes. Like I like having the utility of a draft. I like opening the packs with my friends. And when they put all the collectible big in shit into the collector box, it kills the fun of cracking packs for the draft. And I know you're like, but I don't like playing Magic like it's fucking McDonald's, okay? I don't want to have a wrapper and I eat my burger and then I throw it away and don't give a shit about it. I like having some value in the cards that I open. Okay? Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. I hope I don't sound like I'm just bitching. It's just shocking. Shocking, like the Shocklands news that's come out here. And what's funny is I hear all these people online that they're saying that Wizards has turned, that look at the market, I'm not bitching about the market. And also you can't say like, oh, the times of doubling or tripling your money are over. It's like, well, I did that with Sorcery. I mean, we've done that. The times of buying something and immediately flipping it for twice the money, I did that with Lorcana. Like, I feel like when people say that, like, and they know it, the people who are saying that, Rudy, is that in any time, in any market, there is no point in a market where people think of the market like it's just this like single thing. The market is not a single thing. When something is dropping, another thing on the other end is rising, because the bad news for some people is good news and the good news is bad news. If there's a war, then guess what? Fucking stocks and war people providing the bombs are going to shoot through the roof, and then fucking other stocks are going to tank. Like, and this is like in this market, there are some things that are raising in value and, good for Magic for lowering their print runs and trying to get more in tune with the market. I just feel that there's additional things that they need to do, and it's really just getting away from this. And just because there's no longer a draft booster, and now there's a play booster, and it's twice the price, does not fix the problems, okay? But I'm going to stop being rude after this. I'm going to stop being a negative Nancy. I'm going to stop, I'm going to say something nice. In the next video. I'm not going to do it now. I've already been talking here for too long, so I'm not going to do that tonight. But I'm sorry, I'm a little frustrated, you know, and I'm sorry, like, it's also very frustrating to kind of to get on here and, like, talk about my feelings and know that other people are actively saying that what I'm doing here is just for you know, for attention or whatever, because it's fucking not, okay? It's just how I feel. It's just if Wizards was doing great, I would say that. Lowering print runs, getting rid of draft and set boosters to make one combined booster. There's still a collector booster. And I had a comment, I talked to somebody in the comments the other day that they were telling me that there should be a solution for, you know, people just opening the packs to sell them or just opening packs versus people who want to play it. And I totally agree with that. I agree with that. I just don't think collector boosters are the correct way. I think it should be like, for me, I would just personally prefer if that whatever product they put out, there was at least a possibility, if not the tiniest possibility, that you could get every card in the set. Like for this, you're not going to see a serialized card in a draft booster. You're not going to see a secret clear ink or whatever, dried ink foil or whatever it's called. You're not going to see that in the draft the play boosters. It's in the collector booster only, and that frustrates me. And then also just frustrates me the gimmicks. Okay, I'm just repeating myself at this point. You know, and I love Rudy. I'm not talking shit about Rudy, and Rudy is totally right about tons of stuff. I just think it's weird when he, like, saying the days of, like, I mean, every day is a 2x, 10x your money day. I mean, depending on what market you're in and what you're looking at, there is always a double your money scenario. It's just, are you going to put in the time and risk in order to get that? It's very risky, you know? And then, just the other thing about calling people negative, or like, I'm not negative on Magic for, you know, my War of the Spark boxes haven't, you know, gone through the roof. I'm not mad about War of the Spark, I'm mad about what's going on right now. You know, War of the Spark is great, and even though my War of the Spark boxes haven't appreciated like I'd like them to, I don't care. I love them. I just don't feel comfortable getting in with this new stuff because it doesn't make me feel good. Okay? Okay. I'm sorry. It's been an emotional video. Maybe it's my diet. I'm trying to lose a little weight here. I'm trying to go on a lose a little fat. I'm a little chunky. Okay? I'm trying to bring it down a little bit. So, anyways, like I said, I love Rudy, and I love you guys for taking the time to watch this, and I really appreciate my subscribers and the people leaving me comments. It's been a lot of fun, and even though I get on here and bitch, I am just having fun, guys, okay? It's just fun. It's just a fun thing, and I only on here bitching it's fun, and because it's so shocking, it's so surprising, it's just something I did not expect it, and so it is very interesting to come on here and talk about it because it's so unexpected. Anyways, I hope you all have a fantastic evening. I promise. Well, I'm very close to saying I'm promising that I will get on here and have a nice video about Wizards of the Coast Magic, because I did want to talk about I do think that the collector boxes and the commander sets they've been putting out recently are a good combo. Anyways, that's it from me. I hope you have a great night, and I'll talk to you later, okay? Bye-bye.